name's Yasmin Khan and I'm a market researcher for the insurance sector. Now today we're going to be discussing income protection insurance with Kesh Tukaram, co-founder of Best Insurance, who are one of the UK's leading specialists in income protection insurance sector. Now Kesh, thank you so much for talking to me today. Now, protection insurance, it must be an interesting time for you with the job market in such a retracted position.
You're right, actually. It's a challenging time, shall we say, for most employers and employees, and it's very important that people plan carefully ahead and choose what they buy very carefully after adequate researching.
Now, you mentioned preparing in today's climate, Kesh. What do you think is an important part of taking action and being prepared?
Most people buy insurance because when they go to a point of claim, the claim has to be paid. That's why they buy insurance for. And it's important that people not only read what the policy offers, but also understand how a claim will be handled before they make a decision to buy the policies.
Now, you know, something that's always concerning is that you hear many stories about insurers not paying out when the claims are actually made. This is a worry with all insurance, but with the complexity within protection policies, do you find this is a major concern for people when buying?
The insurers not paying claims is generally over-exaggerated. And the fact is, when people buy insurance, they got to read very carefully what they are getting into. The claims handling process is generally very straightforward for an income protection product. But the customers have to be aware of what actually it entails in terms of a claims process and what evidence the insurers would like to see when they make a claim.
Okay, so that leads into my next question I was going to ask you. Could you actually tell me, how do customers go about making a claim?
It's fairly straightforward. Most of the information is already available on our website. And if they call us, we are more than happy to share with them what happens when they make a claim. The most important thing is they let the insurer know, or they can call us or the insurer as soon as they know that they have been made redundant or have an accident or a sickness that can lead into making a claim. That's the very first step. They should not delay. They should immediately call the insurer and notify them that the claim might be on their way. Following that, the insurer normally would ask for a couple of things which are vital to process the claim. Depending on whether the product is a payment protection product or an income protection product, the evidence the insurer might wish to see is going to be different. For a payment protection product, the product is normally sold on the basis that the customer has an insurable interest, such as a mortgage, loan, rent, other expenses they may have, so on and so forth. So those documentary evidence of those outgoings becomes very important. For an income protection product, it's generally based on customers' gross annual income, and hence payslips and annual income statements from the employer becomes very, very important. Secondly, most insurers would want to verify with the employer whether the redundancy has actually happened in case of an unemployment insurance. So the insurers tend to write to the employer to verify, and they validate the date on which the redundancy has happened. If it's an accident or sickness kind of a claim, then they would write to the doctor or the GP or the consultant to find out the nature of the claim and on the date on which it has occurred. Once these basic information are available with the insurer, they tend to process the claim and pay out depending on the excess period the customers have chosen.
Right, so my next question was going to go along the whole claims process. It does appear to be a very thorough process with all the checks involved. How long before this is completed? As it all sounds very complicated, lengthy process for customers to actually obtain the monies.
It does sound a fairly lengthy process, but as a matter of fact, it's a very comprehensive and straightforward process because most customers tend to have proof of the things that are listed when they buy a policy, and it's a matter of sending the right documents to the insurer so that the claims can be expedited and paid accordingly. Normally the insurer would need anywhere between 7 days to 2 working weeks for processing the claim. This is for a straightforward claim. The more the proactiveness customers can show in terms of giving all the right documents, then the claims process is a very well streamlined process. We want to make sure that customers get the claim on the day they're expecting it to come through, and the insurers do their utmost to make sure it happens.
Brilliant. Kesh, thank you so much for speaking to us today.
It's been nice talking to you, Yasmin. If somebody wants to know more about us, they can go onto our website, which is www.bestinsurance.co.uk. Alternatively, they can call us or chat with us, and we'll be more than delighted to help.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Kesh. And this is Yasmin Khan for Team TV.